Hello, our film is called All for Love. It was written by Lady Rincon and Yvonne Murcia. All for Love is the name of our movie since we can see that our protagonists will have to give everything for love first Anna give her life to deceive Anthony, and at the end of our movie, Anthony's father, Augustine, commits suicide by seeing his son leave the house in search of the love of his life.
Genre. The genre of this movie is dramatic. They are serious films with very realistic characters and situations similar to everyday life, which include tense and dramatic situations and which may or may not embellish. Location. The location of film would have to be in Paris. There will be a plot in science laboratory.
The actress who will have to represent Anae is Catherine Langford, since she already has experience in drama series like 13 Reasons. The actor who will have to represent Anthony is Taron Egerton, since in his participation in Kingsman Secret Service, like Dark Young Revelations and modern James Bond, and it seems that he will continue doing it in our movie.
Jack Nicholson, investor. Tom Hanks, father of Anthony.
Drama of the film. In laboratory located in Paris, you will have conducted studies of technological advance where human robots were being created. Every robot has as much human appearance as possible. The scene will have been stored in the lab by order of Agathon, who was the biggest inventor in the laboratory. Inside this laboratory was Anae, who was a robot with full human appearance, who will have programmed to receive orders to take care of any danger to a young man named Anthony, with he will student at one of the best universities in Paris, but being a very rebellious and troubled boy. Anae was delivered to receive orders only from Augustine, who was Anthony's father. Augustine will introduce Anae as a very close friend of the family, who will spend time in the house for a while. The boy won't book any problem, but will welcome Anae as she is very physical pretty.
Anae entered Austin orders at the same university, with the same career and the same semesters as Anthony. After a few months, Anthony will have gone to the party to the which will be invited where we now think they will assault another boy of the party without ever assaulting himself. This boy outside the party will seek revenge and shoot Anthony in the head at the time of the shooting. He will close his eyes, and when he reopens them, he will find Anae standing in front of him, who will be the one who gets shot but the one bleed from anywhere or the body. From the scares she will have to see that Anna will have the bullet in her head, but she won't and bleeding and won't be lying on the floor. Then the boy will run away. Anthony will be totally astonished and frightened that he is paralyzed. When he reacts, he will take his car and head home, where he met his dad and told him that happened in that place. The father will have no choice but to tell him the whole truth that Anna is a robot created in his lab.
Anthony will receive this news and is devoted as he will fall in love with Anae. Augustine will make the decision to return the robot to his lab as he will be a little damaged by the impact of the bullet, and you won't find yourself hating others as they should be. Anthony too realized that Anae was no longer at home. He decided to go to the lab and demand that his father programmed her to be more human and fall in love with him. Her father won't accept Anae's program for that purpose, as she'll be totally a robot but with a human appearance.
So one day Anthony will decide to go into the lab and program it as he had told his father. After the programming is finished, he will decide to escape with her another country where she has not found. Already leaving Anthony and Anae in Colombia never again knows of their parents. As Austin learned of what his son has done, he was very disappointed and went into a state of depression, eventually killing himself.